I need to turn off notifications.
We are back to RWBY clips this week for personal reasons. Don't look into it.
Also, question, if they don't find your AC power cable, are you just gonna take Kyle's?
No, I'm gonna get Jordan to buy me a new one because it's his fault.
Oh, alright, that's fair.
Anyway, so you wanted to be the one that started this off.
Should we let people filter in first?
I guess. Right,
Yeah, I was thinking we should at least give people a second to join in rather than just get right into it.
Okay.
Did you post the stream is now live, Robin?
Oh well, no.
Because your posts get the most attention.
Thank you. I'm famous like that.
Oh, fuck off.
Hashtag.
That's... I'm famous like that. Me puts a note in that's literally making a joke about how you were famous in the fandom.
Okay, I posted like the stream on Facebook, and I've been tweeting about it for like, I don't know how long, like an hour, so...
30.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
I can't link it.
okay. Okay, everywhere. Apparently my notes, Google Docs does not want Robin to be spelt with a Y, because it keeps telling me I'm wrong and trying to autocorrect it.
That's okay, that happens to me in school all the time too. Shh. Okay.
You ever want to see a computer try and figure out how do you spell Ursel?
Why can't you copy and
That's
paste
why I'm really happy.
things?
My name is super easy.
Okay, so we have 3 viewers. You wanted to start this one off, Jace, with Ty's point.
Yes, now I will say it isn't that big of a point, but he was super adamant about it. I didn't tell him I was bringing it up, but I assumed he'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Ty's note is the statue at the beginning of the episode with the woman in chains. It's kind of like a pillar to what Lionheart's standing on. He was really adamant on it means something that it had because they focused on it so much, and it was
I
a huge
actually have notes on it,
piece.
so...
Yeah, and he was like, does she represent something, or what does she mean? And that was his point, and he was really adamant on that when I watched the episode with him.
Well, don't worry, Ty. I will bring it up for you too. Wait, Jace, you need to pick a character.
Sorry, I forgot I was the host.
Okay.
Also, Deirdre's on your stream, Robin.
Oh, hello, darling.
Your
Okay.
girlfriend is watching.
Yes.
Okay, let's turn off the Jaces and folks and go to the actual show notes.
Okay.
Wait,
So- Who wants to start? Yeah. Will it be me as always?
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
The only thing I really have to say is, you know,
And I thought today would be
let's not put
relaxing.
Crow's possible.
I love Crow so much.
He just something about the way he was walking.
Okay, so I say right. Okay, my first point is with the moon. Like that was the first time I've ever seen the moon like that. Like I
Seen
don't
the
really-
what?
with the moon. Like we've never ever seen it like the front of it, kinda. I guess like be demolished. We have seen it in a different place, but you've never seen it like from the front. So I thought that was really cool to see, like to start off like come in like that. I think that's quite cool a starting point. And then my next point is about the CCP and how it's smaller than beacons.
What do you mean?
Like, it's physically smaller than Beacons. Beacons is like really big, it's really tall, like it towers,
with the security
but
network in this
the
area.
Haven CCT
We need
isn't
boots
as
on the
big.
ground to investigate. That means you, team. Onward!
I didn't notice that, honestly. I never really look at the moon.
Oh no, I'm talking about the CCT.
Oh, the CCT, yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that? I didn't even see that.
RWBY looks at it and then the White Fang people are like claiming all over it.
Oh, that's the CCT. Oh yeah, because they have a thing of taking out all the communications.
Yeah. So that CCT I'm guessing already didn't have as much reach as the other CCTs considering it's much smaller than the other ones. So I was like, ooh, that's quite interesting, the fact that it's literally physically smaller. I'm just kidding, do you mind stop seeing my kills, thanks? But, so here's my note. Does anyone else have any notes for this, or can I move on?
Not really from the beginning. My first note starts off with, dear God, this game's so loud, I'm gonna move away to edit my audio settings. I'm having trouble hearing. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Tell me, give me a moment.
We saw us visit the CCT was like smaller than the other ones, so I thought it was quite interesting the fact that they've actually made it like a physical trait in the show. The fact that it is like literally just a shorter tower. Do you fucking read?
Alright, there we go. Now I can actually fucking hear.
Okay. Okay, so I think I will proceed at this point. My next point is about the statue. Listen, does he just keep on stealing my kills?
One thing Ty said, and theoretically, I feel like he didn't say this with full seriousness, but it was more like shit thrown at the wall. Since there's so many theories on what's what with the whole thing, he said maybe it's just one of the maidens or like a younger Salem.
The Emerald Forest is filled with the ruins of
That would be
ancient
interesting.
kingdoms. Keep an eye
Yeah.
out for artifacts.
Because we kind of chatted about it a bit,
Yeah,
and one of the
because
things that came up was a
if it
possible
is,
younger
like,
Salem.
one of the maidens, it could actually be like the earliest spring one of the earlier spring maidens.
That's one thing I thought.
That'd be interesting. But just look at my notes there. Sorry, I just kind of slowed down. The statue is wrapped and like it's more of a symbolism thing than it is like anything else. But the statue, right? It's one of the lanes that Lionheart. There you go. Says to Oscar later on, and it's maybe if I deliver you to Salem, I'll finally be free.
Yeah, that's one thing I saw. He's standing on.
It focuses on like the statue of the maiden before the statue before panning up to him, which like because they have such focus on it, like sorry, here's the film student in me coming out, but
the thing is, they're not shackled.
But it's still chained though, and it is like
True.
It is like shackles, although they're not connected to anything. They are shackles. Yeah, but like so, going off on me being a film student kind of thing, like they wouldn't have focused on it if it wasn't a significant thing. So yeah, it's like here, let's shove this in your face. So. I bet you. So, like, the fact that they focus on it means that they're trying to show that it is like a focal point. It is like an apparent thing that they're trying to like, get across.
The security control center for this region is
Lionheart's
inside that cave. Go
if I
have a
deliver
look.
you to Salem,
Maybe we can
I'll
discover
finally
what
be
the
free.
problem is.
But then he's standing on top of it, like it is holding it up, like he is.
Yeah.
Like it is like his mistakes are literally what are holding him up.
Yeah.
Ooh, neat.
One thing, I feel like this is getting ahead, but one thing I forgot my train of thought there as I was trying to speak. I'm so
Some
Like,
sort of
it
foreign
almost sounds
object.
like, you know,
I feel like I've
he
seen that symbol
wasn't
before.
aware of
Never mind that.
before
Defend the
he
control
came, like,
center
the
while I
headless.
undo
Seems
the
like he was
damage.
more thrown
Make sure
into
your
it.
weapons are loaded and your mustache wax is
Yeah,
stowed.
because one of my thoughts was, when he says I'll finally be free, he says it like he's been in there for a long, long time helping, and I thought, what if he's not just meaning free from Salem? Like, they're gonna help me. What if he means free from Ozpin? Because there's two sides to every coin.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Can we also, I wanted to, this is again ahead of ourselves, but I thought about this in the episode. We had a theory early on when we started doing the streams that Ozpin literally takes over as host. The quote, "You're not Ozpin yet."
Yes. That was my theory.
That's
over.
what I thought. That was one of your theories, Robin, and we all kind of like
Yeah, you
touched on that.
Yeah. But so going back to the whole thing about the statue, but the where the fuck is it? Okay, let's take it. It's a girl, just like how Leo is like now chained to the maidens, kinda. So, like it could like that's whole tag thing, but it could be like the maidens. So that's really all I've got about it, is the fact that, you know, it could be like the maiden and it's chained. Like it would cover a little bit of symbolism about like being chained and being like free.
Halfway point, team.
And then my next point is about how Raven is like being incredibly hypocritical and how she tries to keep them all high ground when she knows that she is leading them all into like a trap.
One of my points is about Raven, actually. I have a few points on specifically Crow, but they involve Raven, which is... I'm trying to look at my notes and play.
Yeah.
The scenes with Crow and Raven are honestly my favorite in this episode out of everything that happened, because he could have tried to hit her, but he perfectly missed, hence why she was so insulted.
Yeah.
Like, he was only willing to fire warning shots at her, if that. He had no intent of
Like hurting her.
trying to cause any physical harm to her. And then this is kind of interesting to think about when you consider he then tries to talk her into coming. We can fight Salem together. Like he wants to just be a family again. Like he still cares. And then it gets to the point where he goes, "You're not my family anymore," with such hate and malice.
Yeah.
That it's like, that's really good, quick character development right there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was in love with those scenes between Crow and Raven.
Okay. I like the fact that Raven was like, "You all made your choice," and then she deliberately looks like directly at Yang.
Yang looks so...
Yeah, because like even Yang looked like, oh, okay, so even I'm your enemy now.
Yeah, the way Ruby said Raven, by the way, was just like, whoa, why does she hate her?
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say given up, but I think it's more so lost hope.
Yeah.
Because if Raven would have, if Yang would have given up, it would have happened a long time ago.
Yeah. But the next point is Raven is the first person to say Yang and RWBY themselves to address Summer and what she used to be like.
Yeah, that was one of my points is, she says you sound just like your mother with such anger to wonder, does she have something against her? And one of my immediate thoughts is, oh, maybe it's because the whole thing was both her, maybe it could just be a big deal because they both had the thing with Tai Yang.
See, I think on like an earlier stream where I think maybe Raven could have caused
that was my other thought.
The death of Summer.
Yeah, that was my other thought, because you mentioned the point that they went there to learn how to kill hunters.
Yeah. And
so
then
it wouldn't surprise me.
Tai Yang was a teacher and Summer was the huntsman of the family, so literally, like, she was a huntsman and Tai wasn't, so...
Yeah.
And then the fact that it's her being like, oh, you're just like your mother is when she, like, opens the portal to let them all in.
Mm-hmm.
So
what was
like,
insanely surprising to me after the portal opening is Crow was the one to stay level-headed and tell everyone to keep their cool and stay calm. I was like, huh, it's not out of character, but you'd expect him to be a bit more hot-headed.
Yeah, considering, like, his sister just fucking KO'd his niece.
I think, like...
Another area
Abandoned at Robin when she was the top RWBY.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for any clues about who did this. We're all counting on you.
Of all the people, it has to be Crow that he's probably the most involved in like this entire situation. Yet he's the one who's most calm about it.
Yeah, but I think
it does come into effect that
he is
a hunter. He is a huntsman at heart. He is trained for God knows how long that it wouldn't be hard for him to suppress his emotion to assess the situation, or maybe it was the fact that he was holding out hope, like maybe this is just some... Notice how like he doesn't fully go off on... He's just like, how long have you been with them at first? I think that might have been like him holding out hope that maybe she's got something up her sleeve or what. But when she actually starts fighting is when the actual malice comes in.
Yeah.
So maybe like that level-headedness came from a place of maybe this isn't all I think it is.
Yeah.
Because she's not like this. She would never just submit. But little does she know, his sister's a little bitch.
Oh shit. No, you're fine. Why is this not coming at me?
Oh, I think I'm
okay, so the thing that I wanted to address is, oh sorry, Alex, did you have something?
Oh no, I was just saying, like, I was going back to the point of, like, the only people who really don't seem like they want to in this situation is Crow and Hazel, so...
Yeah.
Same with Emerald, though.
See,
she doesn't look like she expressly wants to fight.
I have a lot.
I don't have a lot, but I have one.
I have a lot. But, okay, so, the thing about Cinder being like, oh, Leo has been giving, like, stuff to Salem for a long time, and, like, entrance into the Vital Festival was really nice and everything. And then Crow makes a point to say you were on the Mistral Council. It was the Mistral Council that gave Ironwood put him in charge of security, and it was Watts that then gave them all the codes to hack into that with robots. So I was like, oh holy shit! Like, because
that is a good way to tie things together.
Yeah, because it was also the Mistral Council that gave Ironwood complete custody over
I know it's a
Roman,
stretch, but maybe you
who
operate
then was the
that
one that
mechanism to
fucked
extend the
everyone up
break.
with the ships and everything, like he was on
It worked! And seemed to attract some
He was an
friends.
absolute
Happy hunting.
baller like he always was, and fucked shit up.
Yeah, so that was quite a good way to be like, oh shit, so they actually all have been, like, and like cohorts ages ago.
They're definitely tying things together with these newer things, which is kind of nice because it makes things feel more planned by and cohesive too. And it actually makes the villains feel like they're actual, non-just spur of the moment type people. It makes it feel like, oh, they actually took the time to say, all right, everything needs to fall in place perfectly for this, this, and this.
Okay, here's my next page of notes. Yeah, I need to run away before I get fucking attacked. Oh no, oh no, oh no! No, please, let me touch your
What the fuck is happening to you?
I'm trying to turn the face, all the benefits fall on me. Okay, my next post is, Jean sees the villains as human.
Sorry, repeat that?
Like, Jean sees the villains as human.
True.
Like, he doesn't see them as these horrible, like, because you know RWBY is like, oh, I want to be just like the heroes in the book. So it's like, he sees them as, okay, they're the villains, we're the heroes. But Jean sees them as people. Because if then it comes down to, how can you be so broken inside?
Yeah, not like that is something that is interesting.
Yeah, it's like, how messed up was your life to drive you to do this with such malice and hatred for, and like no care for like anyone else, and still have a smile on your face? So it's not as if like he's saying, oh, you guys are like horrible, horrible people, like, we hate you because we hate you. It's, how could you be so like filled with such hatred that you could be driven to like do things like that and not feel bad about it?
You're alright over there, Alex? Sound like you're dying.
Just a little longer.
But yes, does anyone make any comments on that?
What was the point again? Sorry, I'm like...
John sees the villains as like human.
Yes, that.
Like horrible monster people.
That is interesting to me, because I kind of thought that, but it's immediately kind of... I wonder if that's going to change, like...
Yeah.
Because how she's obviously toying with him, and I did make multiple notes that I think Cinder just sees this as a game for her to play.
Yeah.
Like, she literally takes the weakest one to fight, to toy with, and then, which I did make a point, why didn't they make more efforts to help Jean, who would obviously very quickly die if they tried to leave him to match up again? Ren and Nora, like, were about getting ready to team up on Hazel. It would make sense if one of them were to split off and be like, oh, let's go help Sean.
It's like the newest episode right there.
Much appreciated.
Okay, so the next point is... Alright, okay, so these are my notes on Emerald and everything. So, the entire time, Emerald looks to Cinder.
Like she stops RWBY from even going near her. Like,
No,
I feel like
even
there's
before that,
genuine fear for what...
Like, even before that, like when Jean's talking to Cinder, and then Cinder's like, oh, who are you again? She's looking at Cinder to like gauge her reaction. So, like Mercury just kind of smirks at them, but Emerald is like looking at Cinder to like see what her reaction is to it.
I feel like Mercury's more used to this life because his dad, what his dad was. But meanwhile, Emerald was just this girl.
Yeah, she was just like a street criminal that was like taken off her feet, but she was fighting to survive. Like she didn't want to be mixed up in all this, like in the world, gods and all that shit. She wanted to just...
I still fully think there's gonna be a redemption arc for that girl.
No, this episode pretty much confirmed that Emerald will end up being redeemed, I think, because she even said that she's like, I don't care about Salem.
Yeah, that's something I made note of.
Yeah, I owe Cinder everything. And I think when she realizes that Cinder doesn't care about her, she only needs her to be like an extra set of hands kind of thing. That's when
We
she
have
reacts
similar
to it.
notes.
Yeah.
Because what I said is, I think you remember how horrified she was when she saw how Cinder looked at Beacon?
What do you mean?
And like, Beacon was burning, kids were dying, teenagers were literally dying along with many other people. And Cinder looked over it with pleasure, but Emerald looked horrified that she had part in this.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be very similar, because we didn't see Emerald's reaction when Weiss literally got impaled. We did see Mercury. Even Mercury stopped fighting, though. Mercury was like,
I've got
whoa.
notes on that as well.
Someone trying to capture Grim.
So,
I don't like the looks of
yeah,
this.
her only concern is
For now, let's
keeping
just
Cinder
focus on the
safe because she
objective.
feels like Cinder
Defend
saved
that
her
control
life from the
center while I
streets, and
undo
so
the
she feels
damage.
like she owes her
Get ready.
everything. And then once she realizes Cinder doesn't actually care about her, she'll like join the heroes. But I feel like it will take
Yeah,
Cinder,
which
I
will
feel
be
like
an
it will take,
interesting.
like maybe this is just like a rough kind of. Maybe this will happen kind of thing, but like the fact that there's CCTV, like CCTV, the CCTV is like not that far away, and they're gonna blow it up. So there's gonna be a fire, and fire burns things. Everything in this fucking kingdom is made of fucking wood, so like I think maybe
It's going to go up like a tinderbox.
yes, I think maybe Emerald will end up getting trapped under something, and she'll be like, Cinder, help me, and then Cinder will be like, no, you've like outlived her.
Nobby.
Yeah, she's like, nah, I'm good.
Students, we're a quarter of the way there. Keep
So-
up the good work.
I have one point during the beginning of the fight. You know how when Cinder charges at Sean because he says stop toying with her, and the eyes start to do their thing? You'd think her aura would be stronger during that, or at least, at very least, a single clonk on the head wouldn't stop it?
Yeah.
That was like my one like confusion there, because it was so easy to defuse. And another thing I noticed, just that little bit was like enough to fully disable Cinder for a second. So it's like, does she do that? I wish it showed Bernal during that, because does that just happen to all maidens?
Just her.
Yeah, or just Cinder. Does like each maiden have a certain weakness, their own kryptonite, so to speak, so the fall maiden is the silver eye?
I think I said it in another stream, was that Cinder got hers initially through a grim.
Pardon?
Like she initially got hers through a grim.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe that was why it fucked her up, was because like the grim was still kind of save her. I guess that was just my thought.
Point something about the whole one more comment like, or is said to be something like to start with the actual response, at least to some extent.
Hold on just a little longer.
No,
We're
but she
almost
would have had
finished.
it up already because she was in a fight.
But
So
it's already been addressed, like, it's, even though you can make a subconscious reflex, it's still something you have to think about. It's not just some magical force. Something you have to be aware of doing that. At that moment, every part of this concentration would be something else. So, nothing. She would have had no ability to think, okay, shit, I'm gonna have
I always feel like Aura is fought relative time. Like it's only there.
Yeah,
when they
one of my
needed to.
points is they for once made a reason someone's aura went down before just hurting them. Which was with Weiss. You literally see her aura deactivate when Vernal does that zap to her. Which I actually kind of liked. I didn't notice that on my first viewing. Also, on the topic of Jean, that quote, "Are you gonna let her die too?" was just like, whoa, okay.
go after it. John looks over at Weiss when Aurora goes down. He looks so pained and concerned. You can see Cinder has a smile on her face. She's like, okay.
See, I feel like this
That's
was the
an
point
open.
where we realised that I have like double the amount of notes as you guys. Because my notes don't even like touch that subject, so like, I could wait.
Well, I'm kind of jumping around the episode as it comes up. My notes are just kind of a loose thing to be like, oh yeah, these are good things to mention.
Right, the
Alright,
symbol
okay.
we've been seeing belongs to Merlot
My notes are
Industries.
like more or less nonsense.
It's an old research and development
I'm just
corporation
trying to
long
follow them.
before your time. The company was crippled by the collapse of Mountain Glen, where they lost their primary facility and chief staff.
Okay,
They never
my
recovered
next,
from the incident and eventually
topic,
shut down.
my next like
begs
thing
the
going on
question,
from my point about
Why
Emerald
is their
was
technology
when
suddenly popping
Crow
up in the
goes to
Emerald
fight Raven,
Forest?
their sword starts sparking much like
I've
when
never
Blake
been
was
one for
attacking
riddles
Adam,
and
so I think
history.
it's to do with that
More of a
sword
man of
type,
action,
that
if I
type
do
of
say so
blade, more
myself.
than anything else.
But I think I know someone who can help.
Because like
Onward
Adam has a red
to
blade
victory!
and Raven's sword when she's fighting Crow is a red one. So I think it's to do with that kind of.
Like it's the material it's made out of, or
Yeah.
something.
And then, my next point is when Hazel sees Oscar go for Leo, he doesn't interfere or react at all, which just goes to show that he doesn't really want to fight, because he could have easily just been like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" But he
I
doesn't.
feel like another thing is like, Oscar, it seems like when Oscar
that you found
first
some
sees
overload
Hazel like,
industries
walking
technology
through the door,
interfering with her security network.
part of me thinks like Oscar might recognize,
Or it might be everything!
or he
Either way, I
probably
believe it
does
should be worth
recognize
investigating the
Hazel,
Below
recognize
Industries building in
how
Mountain.
Oscar
If my
is,
old
like,
maps are still accurate,
be
it
careful
should be
with
located somewhere near the center of town. Just do your best.
Yeah, that's one reason I was. That's one note I made. Why is Oz expressly
We're done with Mountain Glen.
uneasy around him?
I feel like Oz did do something to Hazel, which is what drove him to Salem. Like that's the whole. Someone he has had a very strong
Yeah, like no one has to die. Like he's the only one that's shown. Like I don't want to kill.
again, like.
See, I saw,
Yeah.
She's sure about her standing on the board. Flo and Hazel were the two who are like.
yeah, I saw like a post on Tumblr. I think it was from Lycan Eris, but I can't for the fucking life of me remember. I just know that she like a bot followed her tends to fuck out like their own theories and stuff about the show. But she said that maybe, well they said sorry, that maybe it's to do with like a death, because you know how Jean's kind of asking Osborne about because it's kind of his fault that Kira died. So what if Hazel also lost someone due to the maiden process?
And he's.
Yeah.
Or
he's like-
maybe he was like connected to the last girl. I can't remember her name for the life of me. The last Fall Maiden.
Fuck, what's her name?
Amber.
Wouldn't he have a thing with Cinder then? Not Ozpin? Because it was Cinder that killed
Well,
her.
maybe it was like Ozpin had her inherit the maiden powers, and it practically wrought. She had this entire new life she had to keep up and was forced into all these things, and
Keepers.
he blamed Oz for dragging her into that.
Because I still think he would hate Cinder more than
Well,
he'd
that's
hate
an issue.
Ozpin then.
It appears the bridge is
Because,
blocked.
again, Cinder that killed her.
Mind maps, we should be able to take a detour through the city's own
True.
railway system.
Just pretend
But,
it's a day in the
So,
waterfront.
okay. Also, Oscar's in danger because his aura went down.
I don't. It didn't look like his aura
No, it did.
went down.
It
I
did.
think he has.
I hope it still works.
No,
He
it.
just took a hit to his aura.
No, yes it did.
That's what it looked
His
like.
aura cracked. His aura did the exact same animation as Weiss's and everyone else's when their aura goes down.
Also, I want to point out, I don't care what anybody says, Lionheart has a fucking dual deck as a weapon.
I thought it was a fidget spinner.
I thought it was a fucking
More
pizza.
friend. How did I know that?
some Yu-Gi-Oh and Beyblade fuck.
Let it fucking rip off your thing. But so, yeah, I just wanted to make that point that Oscar is in danger of getting hurt because his aura is like down. So
he might be able to get her, but I don't
yeah, he's not gonna die.
no longer like he's no longer like because he like he shit up.
Yeah.
It wasn't you felt like the entire time like oh it's Oscar taking over, he's gonna do the fight, and then Oscar's like not exactly.
Yeah, the other thing I want to point
You think
out,
Leo would plant his feet better, honestly?
the other thing I want to point out that I didn't notice when I watched it was that Ozpin doesn't talk through Oscar, so Reinhardt didn't hear Oscar's voice.
He just realized it.
Yeah, he like saw the tone and that's why he was like, you're not Ozpin. So it's like, sure he has his pain, but like,
I have to like the whole thing really cool is Oscar just
hey,
Well, square up, B. Don't be no bitch.
character that got into this last volume has more character development than the main character. I know. I'm sick and tired of Ruby's fucking Mary so bullshit. I love her.
What?
But girl, please. What just happened to me?
What is Robin on about?
Ruby's married to bullshit.
What?
There's no character development whatsoever.
True.
But anyways, my next point is Weiss's mate literally is desperately clawing himself out of the glass to try and help out.
It did make sense to me how, like, on the ship when they're being chased by the bees, she was able to summon him fairly fast. Why is it taking her so long?
Because it's correct, Jace. It's plot relevance, just like how they made Weiss, like, bullshittily weak.
Yeah, that pisses me off too, that they made her. Like, I would have felt better if they're like, oh, we need Hazel to win, not Hazel, sorry, if they need Bernal to win this fight, make it like a valiant effort, but show she's just getting bested, not just, oh, look at me be dumb and rely on my summoning, which I have literally never done in the entirety of this show.
Right. No, but she did it. She did it in Volume 2.
Pardon?
She does it in Volume 2.
Does what?
She summons.
Does she do it in Volume 2?
Yeah.
It's like a part
Yeah, she summons the White Knight's sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like a full White Knight, it's literally just the sword. But yeah, that was part of our big series recap that we're going to do at the end of Volume 5. So, yeah, yeah, I thought it was really shit that Demetra is so weak. Like, she's not a fucking idiot. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, all she relied on was her glyphs and, like, summoning, and I was like, that's not gonna win the fight, like, at all. Like, although
She does a lot of bouncing with the glyphs.
yeah, like her
That's
her
touchy.
using the glyphs and the gravity glyphs is like really, really cool to see, but like, she doesn't solely rely on those, like, all the time.
Yeah, it feels like they kind of done that with Blake too in the past, like, or any character really. When they need them to lose a fight, they make them come across underwhelmingly weak.
Either that or underwhelmingly stupid.
Yeah, that too. Like how Yang charged Adam. I don't think
No,
she
I
would have done
think
that
was
unless
just,
it was.
I think that was justified. The wolf was floating. No, but that was justified because she was in an emotional place. Like, so she wasn't in the right state of mind.
Sorry, what they're trying to make it like how it created the villain, like, okay, they need to lose this fight. They just need to do something different. They want to one of the worst places they possibly could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if Frozy's gonna stop fighting to look at her, or if he's just gonna like let the others deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna stop.
Yeah, that's what because I was thinking he'll either just be like, alright, other people will deal with it, or he's gonna be so invested in his current fight that he's just gonna not.
Okay, my next point is another thing I thought was absolutely bullshit, was the fact that no one else hears Weiss scream. Apart from Jean.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were in a more fighting set.
No, but like, the scream literally echoes, and no one fucking reacts, like, not even RWBY.
I just had a small realization. You remember how the food fight scene paralleled something for every character that so far happened, and one thing was Weiss falling?
Yeah, I thought that was quick, because I said this to Alex like after we watched it. I was like, RWBY's whole no don't meet me thing in the food fight, when she picks Weiss up after because she hits off the pillar.
That's why everyone's saying, we know Weiss isn't gonna die. It's slightly a fright to me, because I'm like, what if they're brave enough to actually kill off that high of a character?
Titular character.
Because it's been, there's the foreshadowings there.
Yeah, like, I don't
That
think
that food fight was more than just a cool fight. That food fight was foreshadowing Ex Machina. That was
me
just...
and Alex were discussing this. We were like, see,
wonder
now
what
that
that building
we
was.
realised about it, Weiss has had death flags for quite some time.
Yeah.
Looking back,
Especially this season.
Like, the conversation with Yang, like, I'll always be by your side. Like, I'm here for you. And then she's just got character development, and you know how Richard people love showing off the character.
Oh my god, what if that's when Blake comes in as Weiss dies, and that's one of the driving forces? The one person that told her not to run away and trust her teammates, she comes by to see dying, and that's another thing for her to blame herself because she wasn't there to help.
Yeah, so instead of now, oh, it's my fault that I ran away, it's my fault that being here, you got hurt, it's now my fault not being here, because I got you hurt.
You can be on my team
Yeah.
anytime.
But it's, I wonder if, since it'd be a big shock if they did it, but it wouldn't be too surprising, because, like, especially with how they've tried to make us so emotionally tied to her this season, you notice, like, that hug? That does feel kind of out of character for how she's acted in all the other seasons, but it kind of makes sense for the context.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't see anybody else act like that, aside from RWBY, who's always been like that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. At this point, it's not just
Yeah, it's more of a do they have the balls to do it?
I'm gonna dive into one of the other series. They have the balls to kill off a main character and do giant jumps. They did it with RWBY. Like, they literally made it so one of their main characters wasn't even a human anymore. He was an AI in a body that was part of this giant church, Epsilon. And not to mention, that Tex was one of the most loved characters in the entire show, and they straight up brutally murder her. Literally impale her through the fucking head. Like, I think Rooster Teeth has the balls. It's, do they have the story ready to back up the balls?
See, the thing is that I feel like if they were to kill off Weiss, the backlash that would come with that would be, this isn't what Monty would have wanted. Like, you're changing Monty's story.
But the thing is, that's one of the arguments that honestly pisses me off when people are like, this isn't what Monty would want. It's like, you don't fucking know that. You don't know if this was planned by Monty, because he planned ahead. He had his storyboard.
Never let something like this hinder the progress of his work.
So it's like...
So, like, I feel like if they were
Rooster Teeth
to
isn't
kill
afraid of
off
backlash, though. I don't think. I don't think they let that get in the way of their content.
Yeah, I feel like if they were to kill off Waze, it would be interesting to see because again, it shows that no one is safe. Like literally, no one is.
I love it when shows make that apparent. Like your favorite character, just because they're letters in the title doesn't mean we're not going to kill them.
Yeah, because that's like Waze had the most development.
I legit looked at Ty after we watched the episode the first time and said, "I love RWBY."
Yes.
I love RWBY.
So I think if they were to kill off Waze, it would be interesting to like see that because it means that literally no one is safe. Like not even the titular.
It definitely is going to have to be done correctly, though. And so far, in my personal opinion, they're doing it right.
Yeah.
The reason Cinder targeted her is done right. The reason her aura wasn't up is right. Everything is perfect for her to die right now. And I'm okay with that.
The balls.
They have the balls and the follow-up. Because the follow-up to me is just as important as the setup. They need to be ready to make this matter, unlike how Kira barely gets mentioned, and she's more of a side effect.
If they do end up killing her off, I don't think I'd be able to keep watching the show if the follow-up is wrong, because then I would feel betrayed for the fact that I have literally followed the show since I was like 13 years old, and now like I'm 18 in like just a few days, so like I feel betrayed if they do kill her off like without a good follow-up to it.
Yeah, but do bear in mind, they were saying in this volume Cinder was going to do something that would make us hate her.
That's probably it. Like,
yes, that's what I was thinking. They said it was going to be pretty much a unanimous fuck Cinder. And I think this might be it. Now, if it's just an impalement, we're going to be like, yeah, Cinder was fighting her, attempting to hurt her. That makes sense. That wouldn't make everyone hate her. I feel like if she murdered Weiss and pulled blood just to toy with someone who she's already toyed with in the past would make her character
I feel like there would
A, unredeemable, and B,
so much backlash from that though, like if they were to, not even just from, oh, how dare you kill off one of these characters, it's, because loads of people are blaming Jean for what happened.
Pardon?
Like loads of people are blaming Jean for what happened to Weiss, so... Like,
yeah, but that's not
backlash from that,
his
it would probably be
fault.
like, oh yeah, you kill Weiss, like just to further Jean's man pain, just like you killed Pyrrha. Hold on,
yeah, but that's the shallow outlook of it, and honestly I stopped listening to those because the RWBY fandom is full of the people who take it at pure face value. That's why I'm actually glad that we do this discussion stream every week. Because we don't take it at face value, we do take it at face value, but we dissect it.
Yeah. So, if they were to kill off Weiss with the proper, like, I feel like they could kill her off with the setup they've done, but
I feel like
if they didn't follow it up properly, then it'd be horrible.
They need to do it with the right follow-up. They need to at least be able to carry through with it. They need to make sure it's justifiable, because either way they're going to get backlash. The question is RWBY going to survive past that backlash? Is what the question of...
Yeah, because like it wouldn't just be Jean's pain at this point, it would be RWBY now. Like, she wasn't fast enough to save
Kira, she wasn't fast enough to save Weiss. That actually could be the development for RWBY that you're saying we haven't gotten. Speaking of RWBY, there's two. One of us is gonna have to change.
Excuse me, I've been RWBY since fucking chapter 1, so get in my fucking face. But,
I don't know, sorry, I have a better RWBY here. Fucking square up.
Sorry, I'm like the queen RWBY of the fandom, so get yourself checked.
Well, I don't have a Roman here, so fucking share the pedestal, B.
But, so, I feel like it would be bad writing if they did sacrifice Weiss for the, like, just to develop RWBY.
Okay. Let's start looking for a way out.
True, but
So, like, it has to have a knock-on effect on absolutely everything, otherwise it feels like it'll have been wasted, because...
Yeah,
So,
you
let's
can't
view it
tell,
this
like,
way.
a
So
main
I already
titular
mentioned how it
character
would
and not
affect
have it affect
Blake.
everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I already mentioned this is how it could affect Blake. This is how it could affect RWBY, and we already know how it can affect Jean. Imagine Yang. She's already feel like she loses things, and like she's not good enough to
That's
help.
another point that I have like written down later on was that you know how it's only Jean that kind of runs up to Weiss and the RWBY Rewind clip. I don't know if you've seen it, but so it's only Jean that
I
runs up to
haven't.
Weiss.
I just am.
Yeah, it's only Jean that runs up to
I
Weiss,
might have.
and at first I was like, why is it only him that sees her? Why is it only him that runs up to her? Like, that's some bullshit. The fact that they are just focusing on Jean. But I think hold on. But I think that the whole reason Yang didn't run up to her is because the last time she was in this kind of situation where her best friend was in such a dire situation, she lost her arm.
Is that
So
it?
unless Yang does, like, if Yang doesn't have like a serious fucking PTSD episode next episode, I'm going to be really disappointed at the fact that Yang didn't run up to her or anything. So unless she has like a
Watch her
fucking
have
breakdown-
episode, and she fucking ruins Mercury because she's so lost in it.
Yeah.
That I would love. Like, she literally beats him within an inch of his life to the point Emerald doesn't even start fighting RWBY anymore. She's like, I need to help him.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be interesting.
Like, because right now it's just been kind of like trembles and shakes, right? But like, that's just been, oh, I don't really want to confront people. But now, Weiss, the person who said that would be there for her, are now only confidant because Blake is gone, as far as she knows. She doesn't know Blake's coming, right? As far as she knows,
Yeah.
the only other person that she can talk to and confide in is in the exact same situation that Blake was in. And the last time she was in this situation, she lost her arm, and then her sister ran away, and she got separated from everyone, and her school fell apart, and her life was pretty much fucking ruined.
The more we talk about it, the more it sounds like Weiss's death would be good for every character. Because that's so much potential to hit hard.
Yeah.
So it's not just two characters' development, it's literally the entire team. We're gonna have Blake being hit because now she's gonna blame herself for not being there. Then we're gonna have Yang blaming herself because she couldn't be there. RWBY thinking she couldn't protect, couldn't be fast enough to save. Same with Jean. He was too weak to protect. He failed at fighting Cinder. So then she stopped fighting him to hurt her. That type of thing. And imagine fucking Ren and Nora's just her horrified reactions. Like, they already lost one of their best friends. To them, it'd be deja vu. Because, and there's the case with when it comes to those two. I don't think they're gonna be really affected by anyone's death other than, man, this really sucks. Unless one of them dies.
Yeah.
I feel like the only plot device for them via death is
Why
each
is
other.
Oh,
Oh,
but yeah, so unless Yang has like, a serious fucking PTSD in the next episode, there's no excuse for why she didn't run over to Weiss.
Okay,
Because even Nora runs over. Like, Nora runs over
or the cottage attached
to... No. Does she? No, she runs over to RWBY. So, like, it's only Jean that runs over
Yeah.
to Weiss, as far as we know.
Everyone's frozen in place. It's at the moment.
Yeah,
Except-
because in the preview, no one is smiling. Like, not even Mercury. Mercury, like, lowers his fists. Like, he doesn't even go to attack Yang or anything.
I saw at the beginning of the clip, and I did notice everyone keeps their arms lowered, like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Why
'cause
are we...
The thing is, Emerald, like I said, watches Cinder the whole time. Like, she looks over to Cinder when she summons the spear, and then she watches her as she walks over towards Weiss and line up the shot. Like,
and watches that like sadistic smile. Because bear in mind, at this current moment, Ruby is clocked out.
Yeah.
So Emerald doesn't have anything to worry about. Her attention is purely on making sure she doesn't need help.
Yeah. And the other. Yeah. Okay.
Go like that?
Topic. I should get Grandma Clips. Get Grandma Clips and join us! Oh god. But, so, like... Yeah, what's this thing, guys? She's
getting
gonna
this done.
vital. Yeah, like, at first I was like, she's a titular character,
I'm already on my way,
she's not
don't
gonna
worry.
die, but like, if you think about it, she has death flags, like, serious death flags, and like...
We're all
if they had
thinking
the-
Elia was gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Elia's the replacement student.
Yeah. So...
You're halfway there. Keep going.
people are too busy. Yeah, like, so, unless Yang has her little episode, there is no reason why she wouldn't run over to Weiss. So...
But bear in mind, there's not much she'd be able to do, even
But
if she does
no
run
one's
over there.
attacking her.
I feel...
Like, Hazel lets Nora run over. Even Sunder lets John run over, right? Like, no one does
True.
anything. Yeah, but like, even...
Hazel has
Emerald
morals,
let-
so I think that's why
Emerald-
he doesn't care.
Emerald
He doesn't want
lets-
people to die.
Emerald lets Nora and Oscar run over to Ruby. So none of the villains
So I take
are
it
trying
that
to
this
make
was
moves.
all who ran over to people in the trailer I didn't watch.
Yeah, like they all run over, right? So, like, and the villains just let
No
them.
clue left in the car. All right, gather
The Hazel and Cinder makes sense. Cinder's a power play, and Hazel has been shown that he believes people don't need to die. Like, needless death is pointless.
Yeah, but even Emerald,
So
who's like been trying to keep Ruby down, and obviously has like a thing against Ruby because of what she did to Cinder. Like, even she's like, oh shit.
Well, Mercury has no reason to stop fighting either, so he's in the same boat there, just... Oh shit.
Yeah,
Because, bear in mind, none of them saw what Cinder did to Kira.
yeah.
So they don't know how ruthless she really can be.
Yeah, 'cause it's not even that. Like, see, the thing is, like, we as an audience have, like, because I tried to bring this up at another time, I think, in the previous volumes when they were like not really focusing on Ruby. We know as an audience that Ruby is the main character, right? The villains don't know that Ruby is a force to be reckoned with. They see Pyrrha, they see a world-renowned fighter, and they think, okay, she's the strongest. She's who we need to watch out for. So, like, I forgot what the fuck I was even talking about.
Ruby
But
force
yeah.
to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
Villain's
so
not
it's
knowing she's a
like,
man.
so, oh yeah, so I was trying to do this whole, like, they don't know what,
I'm glad everyone was able to keep their cool.
like,
and not
they don't know
explode.
what Cinder did. Like,
That
do
would
they
have made for an
know
uncomfortable parent-teacher conference.
that Jean,
Still,
like, they don't know that Jean was Pyrrha's partner. They don't know,
Who set up
like,
that
everything
trap?
about
and where in the
the
world
whole,
did the mutated rim
oh
come
yeah,
from?
Pyrrha kissed John. Like, they were in love with each other. They loved each other, like, a lot. Like, they don't know that, but we as an audience do.
Yeah. I think Cinder knew because that's what kind of a driving force. She's using a toy with him, but nobody else really does.
Yeah.
Like,
But, so, what was my next thing? Oh wait, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I think this is a breaking point for Emerald. I really do.
Yeah, I definitely believe that the twist to this volume is going to be one of two things, and I'll bring up the second thing later, and this is the theory that I was talking to you about, Alex. But I think one of them could be that Emerald is going to swap sides, and she's going to end up helping them. So
I don't know why, but I just had the image of surprise motherfucker and pistol whip Cinder. Also, can we... So, we were talking about how Cinder's main driving force is just a god complex, really.
yeah. Oh wait, hold up. I think it's on my sheet of paper actually.
Yeah,
right,
the
so my
moment
whole
she
thing
shows
is,
any...
like,
Oh, go ahead.
Only can... Oh yeah, when... These are little points, it doesn't really make sense. Like, when it pans from Ruby using the silver eyes, like, you don't see where Yang and Mercury is, so I was like, what the fuck, where'd they go to? And then Ruby's PTSD was really good to address. The fact that she literally sees... Like...
Pyrrha.
Yeah,
she has
Pyrrha.
legit flashbacks.
I did have note about, like, you can tell, like, this has been a mentally scarring thing on Ruby, because she literally has, like, a now-level flashback. Right?
I was about to make the Nom joke. God damn it, Alex. I had it written down and ready. You too? Me and Alex are both like, when the time comes, Nom.
I was waiting for my chance the entire time.
God damn it. But yeah, I do appreciate the flashback. One thing I really appreciated was Cinder only shows anger when she has the slightest... She's forced to show weakness. And that's what makes her mad. Not, like, she's not mad at all that Jean challenged her. She's mad that he got a hit on her because she was forced to be weak.
No, it's not even that, it's the fact that Jean, the boy that she didn't even fucking know, and then, like, he's obviously in an emotional state as well. So, this boy that's like, she sees him as nothing, manages to get the hit. And that's why she's so... You think you stood a chance against me?
You of all people, I'm starting to, I'm starting to remember you. You're just a boy who doesn't know when you're out of his league. Which honestly, him hitting on Pyrrha was out of his fucking league, goddamn. But that's besides the point.
I'm getting comments on my comment section for notes that I have later on, so just stay tuned. Yes, stay tuned.
You'd be surprised how thorough we are with the notes between the three of us.
I have 60 notes already, and I'm just on the last page for my first notebook. So...
I was an underachiever, I only did 32 today.
Someone just commented on the stream, Weiss dies, sorry.
I was bottom of the barrel.
Jean finally fights Dirty, and I thought that was really good because he takes advantage of the fact... Yeah, he was about to kill Cinder. Like, his sword was in line with her fucking head. And she would have died had she not moved
Imagine... Yeah, imagine if that's how Cinder died. Just got her fucking head impaled by Jean.
That would be so good. No, we said that. I said that. I said that. Yeah, I was like, Jean's gonna be the one to kill Cinder. It's not gonna be Ruby. It was us, because we were like, Ruby doesn't have the balls to kill anyone properly. Like, she might have taken off Tori's tail, but I genuinely think she would have had it to kill someone. I definitely thought Jean would have had the driving force too.
Jean is definitely turning into a chaotic good, whereas Ruby's only ever been lawful good.
Yeah.
So I feel like Ruby is the paladin of the group.
But so...
Like, yeah, there's only 2 people in the show right now that are heroes that I think have the heart to kill that are in the group, and that's Blake.
Yeah, Blake already fucking killed him.
True. She fucking killed Phoenix straight up. She fucking murdered Phoenix. Not too soon.
But, so, yeah, he goes to take advantage of Cinder being at physical disadvantage. And that's exactly what Cinder does to Weiss.
Is that it?
Do you think that's like to get even?
See,
Also, can we appreciate Jean saying, I don't matter, they're the ones that matter, and if I die just to help them, I don't care. Like, that was like, whoa, you went from pussy bitch to fucking William Wallace immediately. Exactly, that's all that went through my head.
For Beacon! But, this is a cinematic technique.
Also, wait, you know what I just thought of? Can we, I just realized, only the people Jean gets crushes on at some point get killed.
Yeah, that's another thing Tumblr's mad at the moment.
Is it? I didn't know
Yeah.
Tumblr was mad at it. I haven't really been on
Yeah.
Tumblr since when you
I'm
left.
on like every form of social media, so like I look like that's
No, no, I get
I'm, like,
that.
a RWBY super fan. Like I'm on every form of social media. I know what's going on like, everywhere. Tumblr is very, very angry at the fact that it's Jean's crushes that seem to die.
A class.
Just next volume. So hey, Blake, everyone like, stop!
Stop it! Stop. Stay away from our cat girl.
You get your death boner out of here!
My Tumblr is Little Red Riding Dork with dashes between all the words.
By the way, Deirdre was scrolling through Tumblr on my phone and found your handle insanely cute.
Oh! Someone says,
'Cause
what
she
if
mentioned-
Ozpin is actually gay and cheated on Hazel, and that's what his gripe is? Yeah, that's
what? That would be funny.
That would be like completely out of left field.
That would be. Hold on. Okay, so this is a cinematic technique, just the whole, Jean and Cinder thing. It's an exact mirror to the Cinder versus Pyrrha fight. Because Cinder attacked Pyrrha while Pyrrha was on her knees in front of her. Cinder was also on her knees in front of Jean when he and the definition go downward. And then the fact that Pyrrha herself had a glass arrow in her like heel, so she couldn't escape. So she was at a physical disadvantage, just like how Cinder was at a physical disadvantage when he attacked her.
Cinder is such a fucking dirty bitch when it comes to taking people out. One of my notes is, what is the Cinder killing people on their knees?
On your knees, no. Okay, mommy. Kills them.
Pretty much.
You got a god complex and a fucking...
One of my favorite Tumblr posts floating around is the Cinder's face when Mercury kills his dad. Cinder's exactly Cinder's face when that's what the fuck type of kink is that?
Someone said, what if Sienna's semblance is main lies because she's like a tiger?
That'd be hilarious. I live, bitch.
Like, literally. What was the other thing? Okay. Cinder on her knees, Pyrrha was physically unable to attack. Cinder's god complex is what makes her furious because she's a maiden and Jean was like a no one and still managed to like land a hit on her. And she looks fucking terrified when the sword is like going through her mask. Like her eyes are shaking and everything. Like she is terrified that she's about to die to like a no one.
Exactly. Like, I feel like that's her biggest fear is not death, but death from someone who isn't a match.
Yeah. Like
Humility.
Like, I think if she was to die at Ruby's hands, she would be like, okay, you're an even match, even though you're a child, like, you're an even match, you're a silver, like, you're like, I'm a legendary thing, you two are a legendary thing, you're a silver-eyed huntress, like, that's fine, like, if I die to her, then, you know, at least I was evenly matched, whereas Jean is just kind of this, like, man-paying team right now, Yeah, someone says that's why she needs to die by John's hands. I definitely think. Although it would be, you know, the fact that it can foreshadow the whole thing that Cinder's going to fight Ruby. I think it would be fitting if it was John that was to kill Cinder and Ruby was the one to kill Salem.
Honestly, it would. And I feel like it'd be good development for Jean, because he would be getting his own form of closure there.
Yeah. Ours is like all of Team Juniper just all getting like a big dual circle and just fucking Cinder in the face until she dies.
Oh, just fucking Welcome to Beacon, bitch! Jumper.
You don't talk about Python.
Take your lumps.
See, if they were to kill Cinder, then I'm guessing either RWBY would become the Fall Maiden, or Nora, since Nora would be like the hero, because they're taking a shit out of her, so...
I like to imagine that. Imagine the scene going like this. They kill Cinder and Nora's standing nearby because Juniper is the one that had to take her on to stay distracted from the Salem fight. And like, you can see the visible shock from Nora as this aura assaults her body. And all of what you get from her is, huh, make that 2 weird Thursdays.
Let Nora be the Fall Maiden.
Remember those old... This just reminded me of old theories, because I haven't heard a Nora theory in ages. Remember when people were like, Nora is Roman's daughter?
Yes.
I forgot that was a big thing.
Okay, I'm now on to my next sheet of paper.
Alright, Alex, we're doing well.
Okay, Emerald looks over at Cinder laying out the shot. Okay, we've covered this. Okay, so Weiss's shaking eyes honestly fucking broke.
That is something I put a note in. I love that animation. And props to Miles and Kara for that voice acting. Those gasps and shortness of breath on Weiss were shocking. And that scream where Miles yelled no, I was like, holy shit, he ruined his throat. He wasn't talking for the rest of the day. Because that was fucking intense. Like, the Weiss thing didn't shock me that much because I honestly am not too attached to her. But that voice acting is what got me. That was my just.
We must get to the source of where these mutated
that hit.
are coming from.
Because there was lots of people that were like, oh, why did they focus on Jean? Blah,
I
blah,
sense
blah.
we're getting close.
Like,
if you can manage to get to the end of the rail line, we just might find
I thought it
answers.
would have been better had, like, and it would have like hit everyone harder had she threw the spear, it gone to black, and then you just hear like an ungodly scream from Kara. So you like,
yeah.
The question is, where did the spear hit her?
I do like how Kara didn't scream. It's that shock.
Yeah,
that
like,
felt real. That honestly made me shudder. That is where I was like, no, no.
Yeah, I've seen so many fucking, oh look, I've been impaled memes on Tumblr.
Yeah, it's already getting bad.
I'm here for when I need to talk to Weiss this year. Like,
I'm high-key not looking forward to when the RWBY Republic spoiler ban's lifted because they're not consistent.
like I've been impaled. Wow, it's not as if I've already seen that meme like 15 times before, you know, everyone else got to see the episode.
I already feel bad for Weiss cosplayers, just like I feel bad for you with the Yang arm.
I'm gonna make the fucking spear, like, I'm gonna make the spear and, like, just walk around with this huge ass spear coming in my abdomen.
Honestly, though, I would, if I had the body type to, I would do a full straight-up cross-dress Weiss and make it so I had a spear that was attached to my right side, so it looked like it was going through me, and just walk around a con.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That would be fucking amazing.
Is that it?
But so,
No sign of those train
Aura
tracks
was
anywhere.
down, so she probably passed out from the pain.
Let's see if this was.
Like, at first it was like initial
That's
shock.
probably why she fell forward.
Yeah, it was like initial shock, which probably masked it, but then, like, when she'd kind of been sitting there, she probably passed out from the pain, much like when Yang lost her arm.
I will say I was slightly disappointed. Like, visually it was really nice when the spear disappeared, but I honestly was hoping that she would fall forward and you'd see it slide back and then disappear. Like, to me, that's what I was hoping. Exactly. That's why I wanted this. That's why I wanted that to happen. And so you just see her slump down onto the floor and then it disappears and fades to black. the white not the white death, sorry. The white staffing didn't get to me that much. But if that were to happen, I would have been like, I've had white for 5 minutes. But if I were to lose her.
I think we've blown up my fucking comment section and just people were like, no, I would have died. I could handle that if that happened.
Robin enjoys seeing broken characters. I enjoy seeing characters suffering. Me and Robin have very weird interests when it comes to characters. Her, she wants to see them emotionally broken. Me, I want to see them physically suffering. Alex! There's 3 kinds of people.
What did he say?
Just doing the bad stuff is some of the most enjoyable for me. Just because there's no real purpose to them, but they just feel nice.
They feel nice. They make me happy. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like, man, I really wish she slowly slid down the blade.
They go back to volume 1 and everything is happy and Weiss is making me coffee.
Just how she liked it too, with an absurd amount of sugar.
Weiss just said, what if she's so fat and we could wake her up?
What'd she say?
She was like, I was just resting.
I was just resting.
Hunter's down. Can I end it the Hunter's down?
Weiss is.
And that fucking episode, just the Hunter's down. Okay, so, again, this was a mirror to Weiss.
Team, this discovery is a bit unexpected and worse than I feared. That appears to be an active below industry ship.
Well, and then
Dr. Below hasn't been heard from or seen in ages. I must inform Osmond at once. Meanwhile, I want you to investigate that ship, but please.
And minus it being shot in the heart. Thank God, I don't want any more of those stupid fucking memes.
it's a spear that stops him.
True, it does. Ty made this point, and I gotta give him credit. That he said, what pissed him off about the scene is how similar the spear was to Kira's.
Yeah, it looks like needles.
Yeah, that's what Ty pointed out. So I'm not gonna take credit for that one. That was all Ty.
No, I pointed it out, and then like so I was like, oh my god, it's a fucking spear, no, it's a spear, and then like we saw like picture comparisons on Tumblr, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
So,
Ty pointed that out while I watched the episode with him.
Okay. So the thing that one of my commenters said earlier was the fact that it was a really cowardly shot. Because Weiss thought she was fighting for Null. She didn't even think she was going to be a target.
Because it seems like no matter what in the fight, there was a form of honor. Like, everyone's saying shit. I saw some people in post in RWBY Republic about people bitching about this, that everyone went into their own fight. But they don't realize hunters are trained in kind of very specific combat type.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that when you're challenged like that, you'd be like, okay, this is what we're doing now.
Yeah,
hence, like, Yang doesn't divert. Like RWBY even, like, she wants to hurt Cinder more than anybody. But the only time she starts to divert is not even of her own accord, because she doesn't know how to control those eyes, they just happen. So that's one thing I found interesting. Like, Cinder, I think she has... I think it's too accentuate. She has no moral code.
Yeah, that's what I say. Right, hold up. It was a cowardly shot through the back. Weiss didn't even know she was a target. Please don't attack me again. Her aura was down as well. So, like, she was the weakest one she could have taken on. She'd already been
She literally fought the 2 weakest people.
Yeah. So, I mean, she talks herself up to be this big, but she literally takes on like the 2 weakest people.
And the only other time we see her genuinely fight is when she fights RWBY, and she runs from that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly wonder if she's more talk than she is game.
Definitely.
And maybe that's why Salem's so harsh to her.
Yeah. Just like don't fucking put
Like,
yourself on.
I need you as a
Really
catalyst,
upset.
but you're a failure.
Yeah. Emerald isn't gonna die. Emerald's gonna be redeemed. Sorry, that's what someone's calling on, man. She's gonna be redeemed. Right, so I'm gonna let Jean run over to Weiss to further his pain. Because, again, she doesn't know his social life, she just sees him. So, yeah. She's a sociopath, like Cinder is a fucking sociopath. So, like, Alex, I think you want to take this away about her. She really doesn't give a shit about anyone. Like, your whole, oh yeah, Cinder's like a fucking arsehole who doesn't care, like, she's a sociopath.
Our friend Connor. Chaotic evil.
Yeah, like, people think Tyrian's fucking insane, right? Like, people think
Or
Tyrion's fucking
lawful
insane, but
evil
Tyrion didn't
is
fuck
what
with,
fits
like,
her code, which is what Salem wants. It's chaotic and she went of her own accord. Like a very weird mix.
Like, these people are saying, like, oh no, Tyrion's chaotic evil, but Tyrion didn't fuck with Nora and Ren at all. He fucked with people that, like, Tyrion didn't fuck with Nora or Ren. Tyrion fucked with people that were interested. I'm not gonna fuck with you guys, I have a little business too. But, like, Cinder just doesn't do shit. Like, Cinder just fucks with people just for the sake of fucking with people.
He went straight for Ruby.
So,
Then Uncle Crow's like, be fucking square.
yeah.
Other than Cinder is basically like they understand that there's a goal here and they just want to achieve their goal. None of them are too invested in getting mixed up with things they know they don't have.
Hazel's the biggest example of that.
Like, no one had to die.
He was genuinely mad at Adam. Like, why the fuck did you do that? A, that wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, he's like, alright, well, he has the complex of, well, what happened, happened, I can't change it, we'll deal with it. I feel bad with this stun lock me and Alex keep doing.
Nothing wrong with this at all.
What was my next post? Okay, so she also lets him run to White's side because the only way that he'd be able to fix the situation is if by the slim chance his semblance is to heal.
Whose semblance? Jean?
Jean's.
I pointed it out to Ty. Jean's semblance is gonna probably come out next episode.
No, yeah, that's definitely. I definitely think it is going to be healing because I said that in like, maybe
Knight in Shining. What if he saves her and her first thing is my Knight in Shining armor? Joke.
No, I said that. I posted that on Tumblr.
Hero.
I posted that on Tumblr. I was like, oh my god,
you?
can you imagine? And then someone was like, no, not that. That's a sacred word. Like, that's a sacred saying. And I was like, it was fucking White and John that made it up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I think it'd be really funny if she does, like, wake up and she's fine and she's like, oh, my hero, like, really playfully. And then he just, like, playfully back says, my back.
My back.
Great job, you made it to the ship.
But
I may need
I'm
you to
so
get a closer
for
look to see what
Whites
kind of
and John
cargo
being
they're carrying.
bros, like
But
best
be
bros.
careful not to be spotted.
Honestly.
What kind of security they have.
Yeah, like, see if it was a romantic thing, then I think it's
No.
cheap. Like, it's really, really cheap, right? But
It's a cheap
Team,
cram
where
in.
are you?
yeah,
Report
it'd be so cliche. It'd just be a big
Leave.
trope of
Oh,
like,
dear.
oh yeah, like put
Husband's
up with the
not
boy
going to be
until
happy
he
about
makes
this.
himself seem helpful, right? But like, if they turned out to be bros, I think that'd be fucking amazing. So
I hate to say it, but I really want Weiss to die.
Like, you don't, you, it's a thing of like, you don't want it, but you understand why.
No, I want it. I chose my word carefully, Alex. I want Weiss Shani to be the first main character to die.
She's not. Kira died.
Dr. Oobleck?
I'm counting RWBY as the main. Like, I'm counting RWBY as the main.
See, but the thing is,
Team
you're only
RWBY.
saying that you want her to die because we've been like, oh yeah, it'd be good in this way, and this way, but like, do you really think that they would do it?
I've already explained I like shows that establish that no one's safe, and
yeah, it'd be a good way to
I like
establish
watching
it, but at the
characters
same
literally
time-
suffer. So
At the same time-
I also don't care about Weiss. I've never liked her. I
Hold
don't
your
expressly
tongue,
hate her, but
Andrew.
I've never liked her.
Hold your tongue.
Like, I hope Michael isn't watching this stream, but I've never liked Weiss. She's always been the weakest character in my opinion, and I've just never been able to feel an attachment with her.
Oh, I like Weiss.
So when I say I want her to die, did you say I sound super fucked up?
Yeah, like Keaton's commenting, he's like, wow, Jason's really fucked up.
Hey, listen. But
See, someone said it would come out of nowhere, but we already discussed earlier on the stream that Weiss has had death flags on her for a really long time, and it wouldn't come out of nowhere.
And it
So, I
has,
don't know
like
how
I
long
pointed out, the foreshadowing of Weiss, don't leave me.
See, if it does come down to RWBY holding her, like,
I'm gonna be
saying,
like,
Weiss, please
That-
don't leave me, but like, Kira, I think that would be fucking, that would like hurt me.
that would hurt me too because, just because of how it's done.
Yeah, because like, this whole season has literally been the comeback season.
Yeah, they're not wrong.
Oh no, yeah, we're not for the White Knight ship. None of us particularly are, I don't think.
Nah, I don't ship John with anyone.
No.
I like him in his lonely state.
Hello, Dark Sector.
Well, Alex, may I interest you in a little something called Bumblebee? I know. She has a problem. She has a thing for gays, one would say. Oh, is that the name for Ilian Blake, Copycat?
Yeah. Well, there's fine.
I wasn't sure what the decided on ship name was yet.
I've seen Calico, I've seen Copycat, I've seen Cat Alien, but my personal one is
Didn't even
Copycat.
make a sweat.
I think
I haven't kept up with the fandom, so I don't know.
Okay,
Unlike you, I stopped keeping up with the fandom stuff.
Right, more about the preview. Oscar runs over to RWBY when he sees that she's down because he looks up to her like she is a hero in his eyes. Like she wants to be like the heroes in the books, but now she is literally a hero to this boy. So the fact that she is down, like he is terrified. This is his first real fight, and he is younger than what RWBY was when the series started.
Trying to hurt you? Let's keep
True.
exploring, team.
So, like, he doesn't have the kind of training that RWBY does. He didn't go to a combat school. Like, this is his first real fight, and it's with...
To be fair though, he does have like, it's already been addressed, like he has all the combat experience of Ozpin to at least some extent.
Yeah,
No, but that's muscle memory. That's, like, muscle memory. That's not, like... Oh yes, I have fought a Grim before. I know how it feels to be face to face with a fucking Beowulf with its jaws, like, latched around my fucking throat.
I feel like if push comes to shove, like, Ozpin would be more than willing to at least step in and be like, okay, just take a back seat, I'm going to take care of this.
Papa Oz gonna show you how it's done, little B.
You're the bestest teammate
Please don't say that. Oh, being inside a young boy. I've seen some stuff on Tumblr that I wish I didn't.
So
Not
the
in my
point
version,
there
that
is
was
the
old.
fact that RWBY has taken Cinder down before, but now she's like down for the count.
Look,
Like,
another tower!
so he might have to fear that. Oh shit. Our one fucking like
Our trump card.
yeah, our trump card's
Yeah,
down.
very simple.
Yeah. So there's that point because people were again, Tumblr being angry was like, oh, don't see this as Rose Garden, blah blah, like shippers see everything, and I'm like, it's not a ship thing. It's the one person that he genuinely looked up to here is now
There's the last tower!
unconscious.
This way!
It's been interesting. Oscar
Is RWBY? Yeah. The one person here who he is like attached to in any sort of way is now down, and after seeing what just happened to fucking Waste, like of course he's gonna be fucking worried. Like, it's got nothing to do with like shipping. And
Yeah.
then the next point,
It's just human reaction.
yeah. So
Is
so
that
yeah,
it?
Jean's semblance, like my last point is that Jean's semblance is going to be revealed next episode, and it's probably going to be healing
Finally.
due to
But the reception is always
clip in
so
Volume 1
bad
where
all the way
Pyrrha
out
unlocks his semblance and then he heals the
You're
cut on
enjoying
his
your
cheek.
stay on the island? You're the first visitors I've had
And
in
then when
Well, the thing, I
Cardin
don't
goes
think
to
that
punch
was
him,
her unlocking semblance. Wasn't that her,
no,
like,
yeah, that's unlocking his
lending
aura.
some of her aura?
No, yeah, that's her unlocking his aura, but like that could potentially also be a semblance. Plus, Miles and Carrie have also like confirmed that we have already seen his semblance in action. Fuck me! RWBY jumped far too far. But so we've already seen the semblance in action, and the only other way would be when Cardin fights him, like punches him in the face with the Ursa in Volume 1, and then like he is finally healed with that big flash of light. So I genuinely think that Jean Semblance is going to be healing to some sort of extent.
It's gonna feel like a very Gary Sue situation if that's when it...
So close. Okay. So my last okay, so predictions of what's going to happen. This is my little theory that I was telling Alex about earlier. Okay, so my only two twists that I can see them pulling this volume is that Emerald will be redeemed and they'll help them, or Adam's not a Faunus.
That, I mean, but we've seen his horns.
But have we though?
Yes.
Because the thing is, okay, I have proof. I have like stuff to back this up. This is just me being like, oh yeah, he's not Faunus. Like, okay.
But I
On
most
Elia's
certainly
mask,
know who you are.
right.
Never.
Okay, Elia's mask had horns
You
attached
might
to it.
be exactly
We have never
right,
ever
or
seen
very
Adam
important.
without his mask on. So how do we know that the horns are actually a physical thing
Dr.
on
Merlot!
his body
For
and not
such
just a thing that is attached to his
terrific
mask?
sounds. Oh, this should be an
Okay,
easy
so
task,
that's my one
right?
point. And another point goes back to Volume 1, which always stuck out to me because it didn't really make any sense. And the thing is, Cardin has been used for foreshadowing before. So, Cardin grabs Velvet's rabbit ears and says, see, I told you they were real. So, like, it's
Oh
addressed
my god, if
that
you're right, I'm gonna be, I won't lie, if you're right, I'll be just very slightly annoyed. Because that's such an obscure thing, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
I
like,
want
see, the only reason I
one
would've
wool to
fucking
be
said
pulled
that-
over your head.
Like, so...
And now that you say it, it's annoying because it's like, you're wrong, we legit have no proof. We've never seen it, we've just assumed that he is this type.
Yeah, I'm like backing it up with like fair stuff, and that's not my only thing. So this whole thing is Cardin foreshadowed Jean being pushed in the locker with Kira, and they even confirmed that him pushing John in the locker was so that they could justify Kira doing it and him not dying in Volume 3. So Cardin's been used for foreshadowing before with John, so how do you know that him being like, oh yeah, I told you they were real, like of course they're gonna be fucking real, they're attached to her head. Just kind of like horns are attached to Adam's head. So, you know, that didn't really make any sense.
But the thing is, why would the White Fang be so down to clown with them?
See, there's the thing, okay? He has no problem with Faunus dying, because although he kills Sienna, right, and he stabs Blake, okay, those are justifiable reasons because he's trying to keep up the White Fang, right, and Sienna's not complying, so he kills her, and then his whole, like, background with Blake makes sense of him being like bitch slap, kick the gun, like, you know, stab. But then in Volume 2, when all those Faunus die in the tunnel, it doesn't seem that bothered by it either. Even though we are seeing, it's like Luke shown in Volume 3, when he's like, you're asking me to run my men for your cause, a human cause. And then they kind of guarantee him that, oh yeah, our master will grant you power, kind of thing. So like, he's got no
And our
problem
only
on
other sight of, our only other sight of someone who's willing to sacrifice Faunus so haphazardly is Roman.
Yeah. Who
is
again,
a human
Blake,
controlling Faunus.
Yeah, who Blake says Faunus would never work with a human, especially one like that. But why would they work with a Faunus like Adam, who basically does the same thing, if not worse?
Because he's a Faunus.
But see, the thing is, though, what if Adam is just pretending to be a Faunus because he hates Faunus so much, and so he's trying to drag the White Fang's name through the fucking mud? So what if Adam,
Blake
much like...
pistol whips him, his mask comes off, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So what if it's just like Cinder, Adam has a god complex and a power play kind of thing, and so the only way he thought he could like, get any sort of power is through manipulating a group who are desperate to get equality by pretending to be one of them and promising them what they want through violence.
How did this theory even start to come up?
No, I've thought about it for ages.
I thought you perished in the mountain glen disaster.
Because there's no
Have
other,
you?
there's no other twist
Was a mere
that's
speed
for
bump on the
Adam
superhighway of
justify
scientific progress.
what
You
he
couldn't
does, so there's
possibly
no
imagine
other
the
fucking twist,
ramifications
because, I mean, Elia's parents died in a fucking minor accident, right? And even she was able to be like, I don't know what to do anymore, and I don't know what's right, and I don't know what's wrong anymore, and she was able to be redeemed, so what the fuck could Adam do? Like, what twist could happen that would justify what Adam's doing? There's literally nothing.
Yeah.
So, my theory for this volume is that the twist is going to be that Emerald is going to join them, or that Adam is going to be a human.
If you're right about that one, I'm just gonna be so just
Because I mean, the thing is, like,
perturbed.
the thing is, like, it's not a very popular theory, and it's not a very big theory. It's like one of those theories that people are gonna be like, oh, what the fuck, like, you're so stupid for thinking that. So like, if it doesn't happen, not a lot of people know about it, so it's not gonna be like a, it's not gonna be like a, oh yeah, you fucking idiot, thinking this fucking theory. But like, if I'm right, then I'm gonna be one of the people that fucking look that much into the show. So like,
That's gotta be a bragging point.
yeah.
But you don't already have enough of them.
Because my thing, like, remember how many times I said to you guys, like, oh yeah, so the bird thing's not their semblance. It's not. Like, they're not, like, remember I used to think that maybe Crow and Raven could be faunus, maybe their faunus things are pressed and they can turn into birds. So I was like, that's not their semblance, so what the fuck is it? And of course, me not taking fucking magic into account, like, tried to think about it. So, yeah.
Can we appreciate how cute Nora going? They really are magic was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see someone do an edit of an Animorphs book cover. Yeah, for Raven or Crow. Honestly, same. Cause like, that's a good chance for a joke. It really is. And it's just obscure enough where it'd be funny.
So, we're gonna need to wrap this stream up. Do you
True,
guys have
I'm just
any
stalling so we can
other-
finish this level so we have a stopping point.
Do you guys have any other theories or like things that you guys
Not really, other than I hope
is
Weiss
wrong.
dies because it'd be good for story and it'd be a very scary thing for the show to do. Because then you know nobody has plot armor except maybe Ruby.
Disagree. I tell you, Al,
Yeah.
Like,
it's been truly a
when
pleasure
plot
catching
armor's
up.
removed is when a show
But
gets
unfortunately,
terrifying.
it's time for me
That
to
puts so much more weight on the fights, and it makes it so
We've been attempting to locate
characters
but have yet to
are
obtain
more
its mark.
sacred.
I need you to continue exploring and contact me
But I think
of his whereabouts.
I agree with you on the Emerald thing. I have no clue what to say on the Adam theory. I'm not going to expressly say you're wrong because there's a
'Cause our
chance
points
for
were
it,
pretty
but
valid.
yeah, like the points could work.
Like it works enough so that it doesn't.
It
out
makes
nowhere.
an actual theory. And that's what's weird, is it actually can, in of itself, exist as a theory and not just an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What kind of
It holds the
prehistoric crime
component.
do you want to see in RWBY?
don't.
Did I tell you guys about the post in Ruby Republic? This will be our closing topic. That someone fucking took the time to edit a text post to say, they even had like a picture to go along with it, just so you know. Name a type of animal that couldn't make a sexy faunus.
Why? Why did they do that? Why did they feel the need?
I remember that post. I remember opening up this video and just slowly backing out like.
I'm glad you saw it too, Alex.
No, there was.
I almost went through the comments. I had to know who was there, but I stopped. I was like, I have to know, but I don't want to know.
So, what's everyone's predictions for the next episode then? Or just the rest of the volume?
Predictions? I only have one solid prediction other than, hopefully Weiss's death, is Jean's semblance, and that's it.
I predict there's
Or
gonna be,
Blake is gonna roll in next episode.
there is gonna definitely be a character death this volume, I think.
Weiss,
It's gonna be
Weiss,
it's gonna be either Weiss or
But-
Lionheart.
But Lionheart we're not connected to, so that's why I don't think that's it. But think about it. We're about at the time where we should be seeing a character death perspective to the end of the volume, because the last episodes are typically recovery. So we're where the character death should be. So Weiss's stabbing, ooh, juicy.
Like, my only theory is like Hazel is going to like almost or at least start to beat Oscar within an inch of his life, and then Oscar is going to have to like step in and be like, okay, no, you're done. I have to take over now.
I really don't feel like finding a new body.
Yeah, I'm not going through this again too soon.
Like Weiss, not Weiss. Ruby is gonna wake up next episode as well, so she's gonna see that Weiss is like fucking down for the count, and she's gonna go absolutely fucking ham on everyone in that room.
Yeah.
See, another thing that I didn't understand is the fact that they never ever like address Ruby's semblance enough. Like, she has super speed, which she never seems to use. Like, she could have easily have blinked to Cinder before Emerald, like, chained her up.
Mhm.
So I was like, what the fuck? And then there's a, oh, I just realised there's another bit of symbolism, and it's that the maiden, like the statue, is seen in the background, like when Emerald changed Ruby up. So I just realised that there. I think Emerald's gonna change to the good side this volume, and my Adam theory, if that's true, could come true. But I don't know if Rooster Teeth will have the balls to kill off Wace, but if they do have the balls, then she's gonna die.
Alex, you have any theories from you? Well, while we're heading out?
Yeah, like I said, the only theory I have is like, Ozpin's gonna like step up. That's the only one I have. Can't do anything else really.
Alright.
Alrighty, well this has been our RWBY Volume 5 Chapter 11 stream. We'll probably be back next week to discuss Chapter 12, and just to let y'all know, we're going to have a little series recap where we recap Volumes 1 through 5 at the end of this volume, so keep a lookout for that. Okay, till next time guys, this has been the RWBY Ninjas of Love live stream. Bye bye.